Okay, so Nelson, you have to join.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, so last time we played, you guys set off from Burl, and you had decided to head towards Silverstand. And along the way, on the road, you encountered these three people who were on their way to Burrow, leaving from Seaton. It was a forest gnome, a half elk, and an elven woman with very badly damaged or injured ears. And you guys stopped and heard their story, shared some of your supplies, and went on your way. And then as you guys approach the fork in the road that turns north to Seaton or continues west to Saltmarsh, around that area you guys discovered that you were being potentially set up for an ambush. But with the help of Bim's and Brynn's tracking, you guys were managed to avoid the ambush and tracked the bandits back to their base where you encountered.
We ambushed the ambush, but then kind of failed them.
You guys came across the bandits' camp and attacked the patrol that was coming by, and managed to kill quite a few of the bandits before.
Oh yeah, we were picking them off.
Tactical retreat.
That it was.
So that is where we left off. Now that I'm reminded of that epic battle, I have to reiterate to Scott that I more closely read the combat rules, so you have to just know that you can choose which of the horse or yourself goes first, but all the actions have to be restricted to the turn themselves.
Right.
No more tap and withdraw.
Ooh.
So you guys made a quick retreat to your horses, and from there, I'd like to know what you guys did.
What we did on the way there, or what we're planning to do now?
Yeah.
No, we're running away.
Yeah. Now that you're at your horses, what's your plan?
Well, let's get a reasonable distance away.
Yeah, we want to be somewhere safe where we can rest because we were getting chopped up.
Yeah, like we're gonna.
So you guys are in the drowned forest right now. This is where the bandits were hiding out.
We're kind of like near the crossroads there at the drown, like the. Weren't we? We're like kind of near the fork in the road there.
The south of Seaton, right? But west of Burl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should head back to Burl now that we know the location of their hideout and see if we can get reinforcements. That's one idea.
Yeah, we could. Should we return to Burl without defeating an ogre? And not because if we return to Burl and say, "Yeah, I want to talk to your leader," and the guy's like, "Have you defeated the ogre I asked you to defeat?"
Where's the ogre at?
Some farm, or that's where it was at least seen, I guess.
It was. Hold on. It was. Wasn't it to the northeast of Burl? It was a mean troll that butchered a farmer's family north of us and a bit to the West Frank farm. Does that make any sense? Those are words.
Yeah.
North of Burl. Yeah, I just have north of Burl written down.
Was it called the Frank farm?
I didn't get that. I got green skin, scar down left side of the face over his eye.
Yes, I have that.
He butchered the farmer's family and then went back into the drowned wood. So it means going north of Burl and then into the drowned forest. So I'm not saying we can't try to go back to Burl, but...
What time of day is it right now? Looking up into the sky.
Well, in the drowned forest, the sun is blocked out, so it's hard to get a good idea of what time it is. But you can tell that it is still daylight, and when you left the road, it had been, I'd say, probably midday. So it's been a number of hours.
So I think no matter what, let's ride back to the road, first of all. Right?
Well, we'd have more cover if we wanted to rest. If we hid somewhere in the forest and posted a guard. The other thing we could do is, instead of abandoning our mission to rescue Hatch or Hotch? Oh god. I don't know which one's right.
Hitch,
yeah. Rescue that guy. We could try again, this time with more subtlety, perhaps, since their forces are too large. We could try to sneak our way in, or perhaps deceive our way in with some illusions. Which will surely not end in a bloody massacre.
Nothing bad could possibly happen.
Well, I'm up for going to Burl for reinforcements. We're running away and healing up and then coming back. And maybe I'm okay with just defeating them through attrition. We'll come back every night and kill 5 of them.
Oh god.
Until they're gone.
Just grind them down.
We can be the thing that haunts the bandits. What say you?
Well, perhaps we should rest. Find a place that's not too easy to find. Post a guard, rest, and then we could try to sneak in under the cover of night and be more successful.
I like it.
You're a bold man with bold plans.
And
a magic horse.
Is Brynn still with us, or do we not? Has he been put in a barrel?
He's off the ground.
Brynn is still with you guys.
Okay. Well,
so
maybe we should.
Help us find
in that case.
Location?
Well, I was thinking, in that case, maybe we should dabble over to Burl, or to maybe find the troll first, and that might take some time.
I guess it's not good to return empty-handed. We want to look like proficient.
True. We need help from the town guard of Burl to defeat this massive bandit base.
If we want the ear of their leader, we need to come back with that troll's head.
Yeah. So
alas, you're right.
With maybe with her blessings, we could take a couple town guard and just sacrifice them, let them die for us.
Yes.
The redcoats. You gotta have some cannon fodder, and
don't. You're not gonna be the one to discuss this with the captain of the guard. Leave the talking to me yet again. All right. Well, in that case, let's see if we can find the farm, and maybe they'll give us a place to stay, so we can rest and then hunt for that troll.
Oh, good idea.
All right. So the plan is troll, Burl.
I'll talk to the town guard.
Help to defeat the bandits, and then back to the bandits.
It's a good plan. What do you think, Brynn?
Right.
I think it's good.
Shut up, Brynn. We don't care about your homeland.
No, use your special abilities and help us find that farm.
All right. So Brynn asks if you want him to guide you guys back to the road.
You'll do what I say, Brynn. You'll guide us back to the road immediately.
Brynn gives a very usual banter back at you.
Oh,
Totally
that
regular.
always making hilarious banter.
Brynn.
I'd say it's slightly more hilarious than usual.
Got him. Oh no.
So after you guys get your horses and stuff, Brynn leads you guys carefully back through the forest towards the road, trying to avoid the many mushrooms that scream if you get too close,
Yeah, that's
and all the other hazards of the drowned forest. As you get to the road and the cloud of spores thins out to the point where you can just finally breathe a little bit more clearly, you see that by now night has fallen and you become quite tired.
We should rest. Have we found a safe location? Like, does this area seem to be relatively safe?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oof.
So the road is like a cleared out area where the drowned forest thins out into some kind of scraggly fields on one side, and to the other side, after another stretch of fields, is much more dense and dark shivering wood. You don't notice any immediate threats, but you know that the stretch of road around between these two forests is generally not a safe road. The Burl is there to kind of patrol the road and keep it mostly safe, but it's definitely a road that you would want to be guarded at.
We could risk it. Like, where else is there safe in this area? Without going deeper into the forest.
The forest is very foul indeed.
Yeah. We could do double watch.
True.
Maybe the two elves could stay up.
I will allow it.
Very generous. You'll have a nice long sleep.
I need my beauty rest.
Yeah, as do I.
As
Alright,
you
who takes
guys
the first
are
one?
setting up camp and taking your rations and eating your foods, Eikooc, you hear a voice inside of your head. And though you don't know the person's name, you immediately make the mental connection that this is the woman who seemed to be leading the bandits and had shot the red arrow out into the bushes near you guys.
Oh shit.
She's using the sending spell to send you the message. And she says, Halgud, if you want the druid called Awkelot alive, then have him. We're leaving this cursed place. Don't worry. We will meet. The message ends, and you feel a sense that you could reply.
Ooh.
Sorry, she said... So, I missed what she said about leaving this cursed place?
She said, we're leaving this cursed place, but don't worry, we'll meet again.
Oh.
She said,
They're
if you want the
surrendering?
druid called Awkelot alive, then have him. were leaving
Then
in the
have
first
him?
place.
She said, then have him? Like, as in they're gonna, like, leave him there?
That's she said. Then have him, and we are leaving.
Oh.
Do you send
How
a
are we
reply?
gonna pick them off if they leave? Can you bait them into staying?
No, I don't send any reply.
Okay.
They're gonna get away.
So I turn to the guys and I tell them what she said.
Could be a trap. But if it's true that they're leaving him behind, we need to go back there for him to release him. But who did they say his name was?
Awkelot.
Well,
We don't know who
who
he
is
is.
that? That's not who we
Definitely
were
not.
looking for.
Well,
Well, certainly he'll die if we don't. If they just leave him there to starve to death.
Probably true. We have to at least search the location for him to see if there's anyone around. But we'll have to be careful to watch for traps.
let's return tomorrow, perhaps.
He won't die of starvation in one night, and we don't want to come across those bandits on their way out.
Well, even if he does, we can just freely take his things.
Ugh.
Perhaps we should wait a little bit longer, just in case.
He's a druid. I'm sure he's not one for material things.
Well,
You
perhaps we
monster.
should just continue on and not bother saving him.
Perhaps he will know of this other druid, or who knows? Maybe our druid friend has multiple names, and he has a
Perhaps he has
different
a
name
last
of this
name.
part.
Perhaps.
Perhaps he has a last name. Yes. We have to investigate. Let's wait till nightfall and
It is nightfall. Let's wait
well,
till morning.
yes, let's wait till morning and we have a nice rest, and then get back in there.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna cast alarm. Like if we're making up camp, I'll set up an alarm um, towards the forest from wherever we are. So I assume we're kind of like on the edge of the road, or something.
Sure. Okay. You cast alarm in your 20-foot area.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take the watch?
Who's first watch? One of the elves.
I can
Brynn.
have a first watch.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead and make your perception check, Kelnozz.
Say again, sir?
Go ahead and make your perception check.
Gladly. You can all rest easy tonight, knowing that I'm on watch. Nothing possibly can get by my incredibly perceptive peripheral vision.
In the morning,
Fuck.
Brynn wakes up and is walking around the camp naked and saying, I thought Kelnozz was supposed to get me for my shift. And he finds Kelnozz sleeping.
Ooh. Does he tell everyone else?
He does.
Oh, Brynn.
Get him. We're all very disappointed in you, Kelnozz.
Well, nothing bad happened, so I did my job.
Where are Brynn's pants?
Okay. So it's morning time. You guys are all fully rested.
So, do we head back and see if they've laid a trap for us?
Yeah, we better be careful though. Brynn, you can scout ahead and make sure we don't run into trouble, can't you?
And maybe use your abilities to sense their presence.
Oh yeah, see how many people are in there.
That's a hugely popular, useful thing.
Brynn agrees.
Brynn, you can take Bims if you want.
What do you want Bims
Treat
to
him
do?
nicely. To help?
Help scout around.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna head back to the camp?
Well,
Is that
Brynn
what's
can
going
detect
on?
5 miles away, right? So he can. Is it closer? Is it 5 miles away?
That's
we thought.
probably. Well, that's I guess part up to you guys. Doesn't have to be.
Well.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he can use his ability here
Okay.
to detect the
and
camp.
scout out the camp, right?
So Bims takes a moment, and not Bims. Sorry, Brynn takes a moment to concentrate and attune his senses to the nature around him, and he says that there are humanoids scattered in the forest around in the area. There's small pockets of humanoids in the general area within a mile of the camp, and there's small bands scattered more randomly throughout the 5 mile radius further up in the northeast part of the forest.
Do you feel like they're moving camp? Like, or are they setting up a trap, you think? Brynn, I'm asking for your
Professional opinion.
professional opinion, yeah. Without any other knowledge of what's going on. Damn it! You should have rolled that in.
He says it's too hard to tell, but it seems like a pretty likely trap.
What do you guys think?
I think we should go. We should risk it. Let's try to find Awkelot. His loot might be getting stolen by someone else, so we should hurry.
Or do we go back to our original plan and get help?
Well, if it's true that he's still trapped in that base and the
Might have lost you there, Scott.
You're actually muted this time.
You there,
Dear God.
Muted mid-sentence.
Yeah. I think his internet just went to hell in the middle of the sentence there. He kind of went like slightly tinny as he went out. Mom, don't pick up the phone.
I'll be right back. Just gonna say.
Mom.
Mom, get off the phone. I'm on the internet.
Did you play a bunch last night?
Yeah, played for a little while. I was off at
Yeah.
10. It was an early night. I am like, I don't know. I'm so behind on sleep, and I just haven't been able to catch up.
You've been working crazy hours, right?
Kind of. Like, I think it's just been like high stress. So like the stress is just like making me feel like tired all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, why am I so tired all the time? And it's not sleep, it's stress.
Oof.
So, I don't know. Yeah.
Who's the Scott guy?
Yeah. His internet went down. I'm gonna go grab some water.
Just typing.
My apologies. I should have muted myself.
You should be less furious.
Oh, I am extremely curious.
Hello?
Yeah, it was Scott.
Hey, back.
Did your internet kill itself?
It did. It seems to be back now, so that's very lucky. Well, have we attempted to find this base yet, or what are we up to?
We lost the captain.
Lost you mid-sentence.
We were all waiting on your decision.
Oh, my decision? I was saying, why don't the sneaky people sneak up there and see if the coast is clear, and if there's any problem, I'll come charging in.
Okay. I'm going to dress up as one of the bandits that we slayed. I'll be like maybe Brynn and I can be a 2-bandit scouting party.
Yeah, he does have that hat of disguise.
Yeah, and I have my spell of coolness.
Does he have the hat of disguise?
He did.
Well, we are keeping him disguised because he's technically a fugitive. Or could be considered
right,
a fugitive.
you gave it to him.
Yeah.
Right. Afterwards, I was just thinking he lost all of his stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, I gave him that helmet, yeah. That was a shame. Oh well.
Well, because Scott said he couldn't go back and get it.
It was gonna explode. We would have died.
There was no going back. It was the right decision, Scott.
We'll never know.
Back
No regrets. No regrets.
Okay. So, if I understand correctly, you guys are gonna go there, but let the sneaky people get closer, and then
take it from there. Yeah. So I've got my disguise of a bandit, and so does Brynn. Because can that hat make him look like anything?
it can do exactly what your spell does.
Nice. Okay. Cool. So we are deep undercover.
Okay.
We're even talking like bandits. Remember all those villagers we slaughtered and stole all their goods from? Remember that, Brynn? I mean, not Brynn.
You don't have to try and fool us. We're still in on the ruse. Save your banter for the bandits.
That's our nickname, the Banter Bandit.
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys get to the general area. How close do you guys want to get before you send the sneaky people away?
This is probably close enough in the trees here.
Yeah.
Like we're nicely obscured, right? From sight under these trees?
You can make a stealth check to see how obscured you are.
Okay. Here we go.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Everyone who wants to remain hidden.
Well,
that's
gonna be everybody.
Yeah, I want to remain hidden.
Okay. Because technically you got that one there, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Let's have Brynn do his. Excuse me. Okay, so you guys feel like you're pretty well hidden, but you don't see anyone around who might be there to see you. So what are you guys doing from here?
Well, I'll sneak up with Brynn to get a closer look.
Okay. Go ahead and
So do I need to roll again, or can I use my current one?
no, yeah, we're gonna use your current one. I mean,
All right, Brynn.
Okay. What's the plan, Kelnozz?
We gotta go all sneaky like. Oh wait, no, we're in disguise. We could actually. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Do we want to sneak it up? Because if they catch us, they're gonna be really suspicious that we were sneaking. Or do we just kind of walk up and use my expert charm and charisma to talk our way out of it, which always works and has never had any problems.
Oh boy.
Let's go sneaky sneak.
Okay, well, it's gonna be hard to sneak once we leave this brush and enter the clearing and go up the hill.
How late is it right now?
You guys left in the morning, so say it's mid to late morning.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Let's use our disguises then.
If only we had a bird's eye view of this place.
Yeah, but they almost killed Mims last time. I guess we could. All right.
Actually insensitive of me. Sorry, Kelnozz.
No, it's okay. Bim's he's magic. He'll be fine. Let's send Bims up again. Whoops. Can we send him up to do a drive-by?
Mm-hmm.
But he literally, yeah, he'll be okay. When he dies, he comes back, right?
You'll have to see. But yes, you can cast Find Familiar again to resummon familiars.
Right.
So Bims flies up into the air, and when you're within 100 feet, he relays the mental images that he sees. And you guys can see that, well, not you guys, but Kelnozz, you can see through him that the campsite does look abandoned. There are no tents. The wagons have been pulled out. And the place looks deserted from what you can see.
Even that dude is missing? Awkelot?
No, sorry. You can see that in the corner closest to you guys, there is still a figure that is tied to a post, but there are now several bodies lying around the post.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to convey this information to the rest of the group. Still whispering a bit and be like, There's just a big pile of bodies around there. It doesn't look like there's anyone. I think we can safely scale the wall through the back here. Come on, Brynn, let's move.
All right. Brynn follows.
I start humming to myself. And do we have rope? Can we like climb this? I probably have some sort of rope.
You do have rope in your adventurer's kit.
So I'm going to use it to rappel this wooden palisade wall.
Make a athletics check to throw the rope.
Good thing I'm really athletic and good at that. Yeah.
You throw the rope over.
Brynn, check this out.
But it doesn't seem to catch anything on the other side. Without something to grapple it with or to tie it on, you're really just throwing a rope over a wall.
I snap my fingers. Bims appears at my side. I did that for style. I then tie a little noose around the rope. I hand it to Bims. I put it in his mouth and I say, "Go hang this up on the palisade."
All right. Roll a dexterity check for Bims.
What?
Roll d20 and I'll add his dexterity.
Go, Bims. I love you. Oh, fuck.
So after a few tries, he manages to get it. The noose over the palisade.
Woo. So now I use the freshly anchored noose and I pull it nice and tight. Twine, and I climb up the twine all the way to the top of the palisade.
Go ahead and roll a athletics check with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, you climb up quite easily to the top of the palisade. And
So instead of like jumping over, I just want to get to the top and peek my eyes above and like do a ocular pat down of this general area, sweeping from the left hand side to the right hand side.
Make a perception check.
Yep. Oof.
You peek your head over, and as you try to take a good look, you're instantly hit with this putrid smell of decay and rotting.
Ugh.
And
Brynn, that's disgusting.
And so you don't really see too much, but you do determine that the smell is likely the pile of bodies.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to tumble down gracefully and hide in the corner behind. I'm guessing this is a lower fence here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try to like...
acrobatics check, please.
Yes, I'm really good at that. Oof.
You land, okay.
Okay. And from here, I'd like to survey.
Brynn is going to do a quick little climb up himself. Okay, so when you're down on the ground here, you can see that the bodies surrounding a stake in the ground are all belonging to the bandits that you'd killed the day before. And standing shackled in iron manacles to this wooden stake is a 7-foot tall creature with gnarly hair, kind of a bluish skin, with his nose being a bit more light pink. His ears are a little pointy. Make a nature check. He looks like he's gaunt and dehydrated, and you really don't have any idea of what this creature is.
Is it taller than Eikooc?
I believe Eikooc is 8 foot tall.
Okay. So I whispered to myself, wow, he's almost as tall as Eikooc. And I'll approach him and I'll say, can you hear me? Druid.
The creature has his eyes closed, and as you approach, he seems to perhaps hear you. He turns his head and starts mumbling, but he doesn't seem to be fully conscious.
I will pull out my trusty silver jug of wine, and I'll give him a little sip of wine to parch his thirsty lips.
He doesn't accept the wine. He just spills out of his mouth.
Ooh.
Brynn looks back over the palisade over at Eikooc and Theren. What are you guys doing?
We're looking for some indication from Brynn or from Kelnozz.
So they're waiting for a sign from us?
You guys are just up on the wall, right? Or
yeah,
on the other side. Well, Brynn's on the wall and you're on the other side.
Well, I haven't really signaled out to them. I guess
we're just watching and hiding, letting them do their stealthy stuff.
Okay. Well, you know what? Here, I'll use BIMs. I'll use BIMs to fly over to Theren and Eikooc and signal to them that it's safe to come across.
Do you understand the dragon?
It's kind of like spinning around and trying to point in this direction.
What is it, boy? Did Kelnozz get stuck down a well again?
It's spinning and it's pointing and it's pointing. It's starting to, so it very gently grabs Theren's luscious white hair and kind of tugs at him, pulling him towards the bandit camp.
I think you should kill it.
My God. Can BIMs understand them?
Yes. He understands common, but he can't speak.
Bim snaps at Eikooc with his pseudo-dragon teeth and snarls a little bit. Then using his nose, he kind of like pushes against Theren's back, pushing him towards the bandit camp. And then he flies back.
Scott, are you muted? Like, are you talking?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was rebuking you for being so mean to BIMs.
I heard none of it.
Well, you were spared.
So as you guys get around halfway, I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
This is where the trap drops.
Probably.
No.
Remember, my passive perception is 15.
I thought it was 19.
It's plus 5, I think. So it's...
Unless your wisdom score.
Wisdom is plus 1. Well, yeah, plus 5 passive perception, basically.
Yeah, it's 14 here. So plus 5 is 19.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Jeez, that's crazy.
I don't forget something like that.
And I rolled 23.
as you guys get close to the camp, not only do you both smell the putrid flesh, you hear in the not too distant the cry of what sounds like a bird, but it sounds much deeper.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun. What was that from the woods?
May have been some sort of signal.
This
We
is
should
an
get out of
ambush.
here as quickly as possible.
Yes. Well, maybe what I'll do is, how are we gonna get that guy out of there? Oh, he's all, I don't know. We don't really know about him actually.
Let's go join our friends. Tell them for this bird sound we heard. Get out of here.
We're gonna need to carry him, I think.
We have a healer. Why don't we heal him?
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'll. Can we get Theren up here easily? He can just climb my rope,
Well-
right? My rope is still attached.
Well, have you communicated with him yet? Does he understand common?
I'm trying to speak to him. Druid, open your eyes. Can you hear me?
His eyes flicker open and he says, "They set a trap."
I will. Can I cut him down? Like cut the ropes with my rapier?
He is in iron manacles.
Can I try to pick the lock?
You do not have thieves' tools, so
Brynn does. Brynn, get over here. Undo this man's manacles.
well, this really seems like something that would qualify someone to be first mate.
Oh, Brynn.
Brynn, we don't have time for that. Hurry up.
Well, it just sounds like maybe some acknowledgement would be nice.
Brynn, you know I deeply respect you and acknowledge all the contributions you made to this party.
I perceived that over the wall.
Are you guys moving at all?
Yeah, like I don't think we stopped.
Sure. Do you want to do you guys approach the rope? You make athletic checks if you want to try and scale the wall. With advantage if you use the rope.
Maybe I'll stay here, and if you guys can lure him down to me, I can make a getaway.
On your magical horse.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that'll work. I don't know.
Leave us for dead.
Yeah, basically.
Can I, while Brynn is working his magic, can I take a closer look at the camp to see if I find any traces of a trap?
Sure. So first I'm going to say, Eikooc, as you try and climb up the rope, you have to put your feet on the hill, and the ground gives way, and you fail your first attempt to climb up the wall.
Damn my large and awkward body.
Alright, Kelnozz, make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm looking for anything that might tell me about the trap, if there is one. So I'm looking for traps. My investigation's not very good. Oh, okay.
You search the camp. There's really not too much left. There's some empty boxes and barrels, the remains of campfires rather. But most of the items have been taken out. You don't find any physical traps in the ground or anywhere in the camp. While you're doing this, are you going to try and get up again, Eikooc?
Yep. Oh.
There you go.
I learned from my
Look
mistake.
at this guy. You just break through the wall like the Kool-Aid guy.
You have amazing
Bounded.
form, and you manage to get over without
Tuck
any
and roll on
issues.
the other side.
Theren, what's your action?
I'm just gonna keep watch down here, so I'll perceive the forest around me. Watch for anyone who comes near.
I yell down to Theren. Maybe we can use these fortifications to our advantage.
Yeah, we should load up our crossbows and. Are there any projectiles that we could throw down potentially, like rocks or anything like that?
There aren't any weapons, but there are some palm-sized rocks that you find as part of your investigation. Brynn is going to do his check to get this guy out of here.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
All right, so Brynn pulls out his thieves' tools and makes not quick work of it, but he is able to get through a pretty sturdy lock without any real obstacles. As Kelnozz searches the camp, and Eikooc climbs over the fence and lands on the other side.
Okay.
While this is happening, or just as this happens, everyone needs to take another perception check.
Something is about to happen.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So, although Eikooc is doing an amazing job climbing, and Kelnozz is doing a very thorough job investigating. Let's see what Brynn does. It's an 8. Alright. Theren is the only one who noticed this as what looks like a very large bird quickly flies from out of the trees and through the misty air of the drowned forest. And as it hovers in the air around the camp, around the putrid body, you see that this creature is, although it is like a bird, it has wings and a wicked beak. It seems to have the body of a humanoid-like body, with long, lanky, muscular arms that end in 3 long, wicked claws.
Queen of the Harpies.
No, it's not harpy. It's
Okay.
like a demonic bird.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's much worse.
Demonic bird demon.
Shit.
Now I'm just picturing those naked chicks from Diablo.
What?
Yeah.
And it hovers around 60 feet in the air around the meal that the bandits have laid out for it. And it levels its beady red eyes on Brynn and Eikooc and the Druid. Everyone can roll initiative.
Good lord.
Those clever bandits. They set the horrors of this place against us.
All right. Now for this, I'm gonna give Nybert control of Brynn.
All right.
And I'll just try and roll initiative for him.
It's getting harder and harder to control each other because we have so many special rules. Like,
yeah,
Ryan's got all those like crazy abilities of like bowing people down with things. I don't know.
What's your dexterity modifier, Kelnozz?
It is 3.
Okay, so Brynn is gonna go first, then Kelnozz, then this demon
His
bird.
dex is even higher?
Yeah, he's got 18 dex.
My god. Okay. Let me grab Brynn here. The first paragraph of his info in bio is all in caps lock. Over emotional elf ranger from the best mountain near the city who drunkenly swore a blood oath and forgot what for. It's beautiful.
That's from the random character description generator.
That's so sweet. He has 2 attacks, right? I'm guessing. Yes.
He's got like mad bow skills where like
He does.
if you hit somebody early or something and the
Okay. So using this should be isn't Hunter's Mark a bonus action? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So using a bonus action, we're gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this bird guy. Of course, the text isn't there. Okay, so we deal an extra 1d6 whenever we hit it with a weapon attack. So next we're going to attack with our longbow. It's 14.
A 14. The arrow does hit the creature, but the arrow doesn't actually pierce its thick hide and just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Well, there's nothing I can do. Or can I? Holy shit, extra attack.
Jeez.
Another longbow. Shot. Oh, yeah.
There you go. 20 hits.
Okay, so that's going to do 5 piercing plus 5 piercing from Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so 10 damage total.
And that's it.
Okay, the arrow manages to, this time, to pierce the hide. And you can tell it doesn't really go in too deeply.
Ooh.
Next is Kelnozz's turn.
Yeah, so Kelnozz, using his actions, going to cast Vicious Mockery. Did that work? I accidentally cast it twice. You can take the first one. Wisdom save DC 15.
Okay.
Come on, have shoot wisdom.
So this creature has advantage against this. So
Ugh. It's so hard to know if it's... Oh, Jesus. Oh.
okay, so it resists.
Okay, well, that was a waste. And
You can make
as
a
bonus
nature
action-
check, Kelnozz,
Nature check?
or a religion check if that your skills bonus is higher.
Nope, my religion is even worse. Actually, they're the same.
Okay, this is, you have no idea what this is.
And using my bonus action, I will cast Combat Inspiration on Theren.
I'm not in the zone yet.
I assume something else will come? Or do you think it's only the bird?
Oh, possibly. I might need it, actually, if it can help me climb a rope.
he might not be line of sight though.
Oh. Okay, I'll give it to Brynn then.
Yeah, good call. He's definitely
That's a
not-
good idea.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, the creature is going to fly down closer to Brynn. He's going to fly here. And on his first turn, he lets out a screech, and his wings open up in the air, and these dark spores spray out from in every direction. So everyone in a 15-foot radius needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ouch.
So Theren's
Okay, so
fine,
I'll roll-
obviously.
I'm rolling for Brynn first. And now I'm rolling for me.
Kelnozz, you're not within 15 feet.
Am I not?
You're like 7 squares away.
Okay, well, I have both character sheets covering the screen. I can't see.
Fair enough.
Let me move my shit around. So yeah, then if that's the case, Brynn still fails.
Okay, Brynn fails. Eikooc fails. How about Bims?
Did I?
You can use my roll for Bims.
Fair enough. Alright, so
Aha.
Bims is fine. Okay, so both Brynn and Eikooc, these black spores, you can't help but breathe them in as they spray out in your area, and you feel a sickly poison enter your system.
Oh no.
And now it is Theren's turn.
Okay, seeing the crazy shit going on in there, I dismount off of Luna and start to climb the rope to try and get up over the wall.
Okay, what's your speed?
My speed is 30, so half would be used by dismounting, so I'd have 15 left.
Yeah, you're not going to make it up this wall.
Well, can I make progress towards
You
getting up the wall this
can
turn? And
climb up. There's like a hill here, and then there's the wall. So you can climb up the hill. Make an athletics check. With
Alrighty. Advantage. Athletics check. Huh.
All right, no problem. You managed to. Now you could dash, I guess, if you'd like.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so then let's just take that as one athletics check. You managed to climb up over the fence and into the camp. So use up your full movement as you wish.
Okay, is this thing technically a fiend?
Ooh.
Or can I take a religion check on him?
Yeah, make a religion or a nature check on him.
Let's see. Probably religion, but nature, history. Yeah, religion's a little better.
You believe that this is some form of demon, but you're not sure if it's a fiend or a devil or what exactly it is.
Oh, and D&D in general, are those two different things?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Demon.
What manner of beast is this? I exclaim. And
Does it
that's
answer?
probably my turn. Yep.
Do you happen to know Abyssal? Does anyone know Abyssal?
I will check.
Checking. Nope.
I do not know Abyssal.
Okay.
I know Infernal.
Oh, Brynn speaks giant?
I speak giant.
That's random.
All right. Yuck, it's your turn.
Okay. Am I like close enough to this guy where I'd have to disengage?
Yes.
That sucks.
He's put himself in melee range of Brynn, so he's within melee range of you as well.
Okay. I'm going to disengage then. And I'm going to far to get myself up to here. And that's my action, right? Disengage. So can't really do anything else. Run away. I'm just a little mage who's now poisoned apparently.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. You take 5.
You're,
You take 5 poison damage at the beginning of your turn,
you're welcome.
and you can make a another Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn. All right, you feel yourself. You feel yourself work off this infection.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now it's Brynn's turn, who takes 5
Okay.
damage at the beginning of his turn.
5 damage. Whoa, he has crazy amounts of health. That's nuts. Okay, so he is in trouble. I think he's going to take a disengage. Disengage action. Oh, are we going to do this?
Just remember to count squares, okay?
How far can he go? 35.
Yeah, but the thing isn't right.
Yeah, count
It's up to
squares.
7 squares.
Okay. Yeah, so he's going to hop over the fence and jump over here.
Okay,
That's the end of his turn.
then Kelnozz is up.
Right, so my turn, what I'm going to do is this going to work? I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, I'm going to cast another level 1 spell. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. So Dexterity DC 15. And using my bonus action this time, I'm going to hit Theren with Combat Inspiration.
Ooh. The creature flaps its wings as your pale blue light starts to encapsulate it, and the fairy fire dissipates.
So I've had 2 turns where I've done nothing.
Well, you haven't died yet.
That combat inspiration went to Theren?
To Theren, yeah. So Theren has one and Brynn has one.
Okay.
Okay, it's creature's turn. First things first. Nice. Okay, the creature is going to fly over here, and it lands on the ground for a moment and scratches at the black campfire that is left over there, lifts its head back and lets out a terrible screeching noise, much like what you heard before, but now right next to you is intensely loud. Theren, Eikooc, and Kelnozz make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Okay. Theren, you manage to steal yourself against the sound of this screech, but Kelnozz and Eikooc being a little bit closer, this sound is so overcoming to you that you are now stunned until the end of the creature's next turn. And that's its turn, so Theren, you're up.
Get in there and be a tank, man. Distract this friggin' thing.
I've
All right.
inspired you with my bold, inspirational words.
I take one look at this, like, demonic creature, and I draw my greatsword, and I say, "You are a sin against nature. Moraganor does not bide you to live." And I don't really cast, but I use Vow of Enmity.
As soon as
Bonus.
you draw your sword, both Brynn and I look at each other and we whispered in quiet voices, the twine maker.
The twine maker. Oh man. Alright, that's a bonus action, so now I get advantage on attack rolls against this thing for 1 minute.
Sure. Within 10 feet.
And then
yeah, it's fine. You're
target
within
within
10 feet.
10. Well, or I'm just gonna move right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
So,
Okay, go ahead. Roll attack with advantage.
I attack most viciously. Ooh, good thing I had advantage on that one.
Okay, yeah, 20 definitely hits.
I'll re-roll the 2 and see if I can do a little better. Hopefully not a 1. Nope, it's just gonna be exactly the same. And I'll do another attack with my second attack. 15.
15 hits.
Okay, then I roll this. That's fine. 11.
Okay, you make 2 slashes into the creature with Moraganor's holy energy guiding your blade. But as your greatsword slices into the creature, you find the skin incredibly thick, and your sword seems to only make shallow wounds on the creature.
Oh crap, we need magic weapons, guys.
Oh my god.
It has resistance to everything. We need some fireballs or something.
I think that is now the end of your turn there, so...
Yep.
Eikooc, you are stunned for your turn.
Yep.
So... Can't move, can't take incapacitated. Okay, yeah. So basically your turn passes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Brynn's turn. He takes 5 damage from the poison.
Okay. Whoops. 38. He's going to attack with his longbow twice. Boo! Boo!
Oh,
Nice.
and also, before you roll damage, though both of those would hit. But before you do, roll a Constitution check.
Constitution? Ooh.
Okay, his Hunter's Mark fades as the poison hurts him. He loses concentration.
Is it concentration?
Mhm.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
All right,
so
well-
go ahead and roll damage on both of those attacks.
Okay. That sucks. Ooh, now we're talking.
Okay, so both of his arrows hit home, but again, they don't seem to pierce too deeply into this creature's hide flesh.
Yeah, he really doesn't have anything else that can
Well,
help with
I
that.
did give him a +1 longsword. Does that +1 longsword count as magical?
Oh, I see a longsword
Yeah.
+1. Yeah,
But does it count?
Those do.
it
Yeah.
should.
Oh, you might want to.
He needs to make
Do
a
that.
Constitution saving throw now to try and shake off the poison.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, he's good. So Kelnozz, unfortunately, you are stunned. Now on to this creature's turn. This creature is going to try and do some attacks. It is going to try and take out the creature that's been casting spells at it.
Not me. I haven't got a spell yet.
Mm-hmm. So first it reaches out with his talons against Kelnozz. That's going to be
That's a hit.
So you take 14 slashing damage.
14?
Mm-hmm. And then it follows up with a beak attack.
Oh,
Gosh. Okay, take
That's a
10 piercing damage.
Kelnozz, you didn't die without doing nothing yet, but you're getting there.
I'm not long
I can't let this
for
thing
this
hit.
world.
I'm going down.
And let's see. The creature is going to invoke an attack of opportunity against you, Theren, by flying up in the air 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, I get to do that with advantage. Slash. Yeah, I think that works because lower score worked.
Yeah,
15 worked.
18. Yeah, 18 hits.
Cool. I'll reroll that. That's pretty bad damage. 2d6. Oh man, another 1. A 3. Okay, so +1 to that, so it's 7.
Okay, you give it another shallow cut as it flies up into the air and starts surveying the three of you. Now it is your turn. And Kelnozz and Eikooc, you're no longer stunned.
Thank God.
So he's up in the air, you say,
Yeah.
Well, I can't do a whole lot from down here. I
Is there no
will.
conveniently placed ballista here?
Yeah, that's
That we
true.
can use to take this guy out.
When he goes into his fly
In
pattern.
his fly face.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put myself between it and these two. And just ready in action. Which is to slash at it if it comes back into my reach.
Okay. Next it is Eik's turn.
Oh man. Not sure exactly what to do, but I will do something.
Hit him with a magic move.
So, you say he's like 30 feet up in the air?
He's 60 feet up.
60.
60 feet up. Okay. Centered on where he is then. I'm going to cast... How do I cast this spell? I'll have to like drag it in or something. Alright, 1 second. Sorry, I didn't realize that it wasn't going to cast nicely.
What's the spell?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, nice.
That is an abysmal roll, by the way. That was 4d10. 13.
Oh, 2 1s.
Insect plague. So it's a swarming, biting locust fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on him. The sphere spreads around corners, blah, blah, blah. The sphere remains for the duration, which is 10 minutes. So basically any like the air above us is just filled with locusts now. 10 minutes. And it's lightly obscured, and it's difficult terrain.
Okay, it fails the saving throw. It's in the air, so I'll definitely take it. It'll have to fly half speed.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm sure he flies very fast, though, so it's not going to probably affect too much. But, 20 feet through difficult terrain might hurt, not might help. It also means he can't really fly up there as easily. But yeah, that was an abysmal roll. That was well below
13.
average.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll 2 1s.
Yeah.
The creature does snarl in pain as these locusts fly out of the staff and swarm it. How many charges do you have left on your staff now?
6. Sorry, that was 5, so 5.
Okay. So now, do you have a bonus action or do you want to move?
Yeah. Probably back up.
Get out of stink range.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of like hide. That's it.
Okay. Next, it is Brynn's turn.
All right. We're going to don this longsword +1. And we're going to travel 1.
He's in the air still, I think.
Yeah, I'm still going to get closer. 1, 2,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to move 7. And shoot some arrows.
Shoot
Wait,
the
is it-
longsword.
Does
Yeah.
it actually take a turn to swap weapons?
Not
How
really.
does that work? Okay, cool. So he will take 2 shots with the longbow.
Okay. Both hit.
Yeah. So we're going to deal 5 plus 12 slashing. Or piercing. Divided by 2.
The arrows disappear into this cloud of insects, but you can still see the creature cry out in pain as these arrows.
Is it humanoid?
It's not. All right. Kelnozz
My
is up.
turn? Okay, Kelnozz, what he's going to do is... we're just burning spell slots on this dude. I guess there's not much else I can do other than try Vicious Mockery.
5.
Even though this has a super low chance of working. Oh
there
my
you go.
god.
So it works.
Miracle. So he has disadvantage on his next attack. And takes 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
That was actually really good.
Take that.
All right. On its turn.
Yeah. Am I still poisoned? Do I have to
No,
roll for that shit?
you got rid of your poison status. You were never poisoned.
Yeah, it was just burning me.
Oh, okay. I accept.
So this creature is going to take a dash action. And it is going to spend... Okay, it's a 20-foot sphere. And it was centered on it, right?
Yep.
So it has to spend 20 movement to get out 10 feet through one side of the cloud. And then it has...
20-foot radius sphere, so 20
Oh,
feet.
okay, yeah, fair enough. So that it takes 40. And has... quite a bit left. So it's going to fly up in the air, circle down around here, and get within melee range of Brynn. Theren, you're up. Unmute yourself, perhaps.
Oh, sorry. So is it in the air or on the ground now?
It's hovering in the air, but it's within 5 feet of the ground.
Okay.
It's in melee range of Brynn, so someone on the ground can be within melee range of it.
Don't think I can quite get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not quite. Well, I'll move to get, I'll like dash to get over to it. And then if it leaves, I can swipe at it again. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, Yook's up. Okay, Yook, you're up.
Yeah. I guess if I summoned magic insects, like, would those insects attacks then be magic, or are they just kind of useless? Are they just like beasts, or like?
I treated it like piercing from a magical attack.
Yeah, like the other one, I kind of. But if I like summoned magic, like if I created giant insects, that's what I'm considering. Are those like considered like natural?
Let's take a look at the text of what happens here. Is this from the staff?
Yeah. So it says like you transform. So it's not. It's a.
Yeah, you transform. I would say based on that, no, it wouldn't.
No.
Whereas if it was like, let me pull up the wording of conjure.
Oh yeah,
a conjure spell.
Okay.
Okay, so here's my example here. When you conjure animals, the spell conjure animals, you summon face spirits that take the form of beasts. In that case, it's a probably yes.
Yeah. This does. You basically transform these things into giant versions of their natural form. So, yeah. Okay. I will not do that. I will instead. I will cast.
The creature is now looking bloodied, by the way.
Ooh, finally.
I'm going to cast Haste on Brynn.
Ooh.
Okay, just make sure you can get within range.
That's a good point.
What's the range on it? 30 feet?
30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6.
And remember, if you move diagonal, every second diagonal counts for 2.
Two, 3. I don't know if I'm in range from there or not.
1, 2, 3.
That looks fine
4.
to me.
I'll go there and I'll cast haste on Brynn. So plus two AC, advantage on dex saving throws, and additional action on your turn.
Nice.
So that could be an attack, right?
That could be another attack, yeah. So you can do 3.
Hell yeah. His fighting style? Ranger! I love Ryan's character sheet.
Range. Class range.
Ranger!
Well, it's Range's turn now.
Okay, so he's going to use 3. How high off the ground does this dude again?
Like roughly 5-ish feet.
So I could reach with a longsword swing, correct?
Yep.
We're going to do 3. Actually, can Kelnozz go first?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
We
so
can just
Kelnozz
move
is...
you guys in the initiative order.
Kelnozz is going to hit Brynn with Combat Inspiration. So I have 1 left. And Kelnozz is going to do Vicious Mockery again. Because it's cantrip, so I can do it forever. Whoa.
Failed again.
5 psychic damage plus disadvantage. And now Brynn is going to do 3 consecutive longsword plus 1 with that magical magic. Oof, oof.
Okay, this second 2 hit.
Second 2 hit. Okay, so damage. And for the second one, I'll use the combat inspiration. So that's an extra 1d6. So 18 magical slashing damage. Blah.
Nice.
The creature cries out as the sword seems to slice deeper into its flesh than the others did. It is...
Just for the record, I took 2 turns in the time Ryan would normally take 1 turn.
Oh, that's easy
true.
though.
Got him! I hope he doesn't listen to the recording.
Wait, what?
Okay. This creature is...
Hi, Ryan.
I'm sorry.
This creature is going to... It's going to do... It's going to flap its wings out again, letting out more of the black spores.
Oof.
So Theren and Brynn need to take Constitution saving throws.
Okay, so Brynn...
Would I suffer this if I was immune to disease?
Yes, you would.
Damn.
It's poison, not venom.
God.
It's
Let's
a
not get into
toxin.
that.
So
Is it a toxin?
Theren, you resist, but Brynn
I should have
is
used the
poisoned.
last one.
And this creature is going to invoke attack of opportunity against both of you guys. And fly over. Fly over here.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Okay, Brynn, go ahead and...
Wait. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What? 1d8
1
plus
plus
2.
1.
Wow. Wow.
Triple 1.
My god. Kelnozz is rolling that one.
Okay.
Theren, are
I'm
you going to make an attack of
do your attack?
opportunity?
Yeah, I'll do it as a -5 attack, but I might consider using the combat inspiration. So
Do
we'll see
it.
what I do. Oh, never mind. 20 should do it. Well, 15. Yeah, that hit before, I think. So I'll stick with it.
Okay, go ahead.
Sick. So I'm gonna do this, and then I say to myself, "Oh, I need the power of Maraganor to help me against this creature. I'll reroll those
This
damages.
unnatural beast.
So let's see. I rolled a 4, got an 8, so plus 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 10 is 21 regular damage. But then I'll also bring down a smiting blast, or whatever you want to call it, divine smite.
Ooh. That's going to be
2d8.
juicy.
2d8. That's huge.
And this is radiant damage. Take that, fiend, or whatever you are.
So 21 was the normal damage.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
That's why we call him the Twine Maker.
Okay, so the creature is quite hurt now. And struggles to flap over to Kelnozz.
Where it apologizes for attacking us in the first place.
Sounds about right.
Can I
Just
join your
might.
park?
And now it is Theren's turn.
Oh, is it too high in the air to hit?
No, it's on the ground.
Okay,
It's on
5.
Ramp.
Oh, I'm having trouble clicking here. Okay, I'm in range. I will do another -5 attack. See how that works. Core. So 21 -5, so that should be good. And that's fine roll, so another 21. Oh, and I'll use another power of smiting.
Yeah.
That's my, like, amazing damage. Another 8.
Okay, the creature dies as your sword
Wow.
manages to finally take enough of its vitality out of it to...
Theren just went beast mode at the end.
I was getting frustrated having to chase that damn thing around in the air. Suffer not the beast to live.
As the swarm of locusts still buzzes above us.
We should make haste and see if our friend needs our aid over here.
He succumbed to the poison.
Oh, he might have been in the AoE.
That would be very unfortunate.
Okay, so the creature's now defeated, and its body starts smoking. But what do you guys do now?
Let's go check on our druid friend. So I'm going to walk over there.
I'll come as well. Does he need medical attention?
I'll go investigate the body some more.
Yeah, he is. He's in bad shape. He needs some back rubs.
Okay. Yuck, what do you want to do with the body?
I don't know. I'm gonna like study it because like it's what I do. So I'm gonna like
See if you can identify what kind of creature that was.
take notes, roll it over. Like not with my bare hands, but like I don't know, poke it if it looks hot or something. It's smoking, so I don't want to like get goo on me.
Okay.
But,
if you
just kinda
want to get a sense of its biology or its physiology, then you can make a medicine check. Or if you'd like to kind of study it and try and get a different context from it, you can try one of the knowledge skills, like nature or religion or arcana.
Okay, I'll probably get it from like the arcana kind of point of view. I guess that's my shtick.
Okay. You can tell that this is a creature not of this plane. It's a demon, so it's likely from one of the dark planes associated with some of the dark gods. It's like from basically like it's this world version of hell in a way. But that's about all that you get. That it's a demon from a different plane.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay, Theren, you're gonna try and do a medical examination of this druid.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and do a medicine check.
Alrighty.
You can tell that this druid is dehydrated and nutritious. Nutrition? Ugh, what's the right word? He doesn't look good, and he doesn't seem to be suffering from any poison, but he's very weak. He's got bruises and cuts and wounds all over him.
Okay, well, first thing is I'll I'll lay some hands on him,
Later.
which heals his wounds, and then I also offer him some water and some rations after he's done
Sure,
with
he
the water.
won't prefer wine.
I make him 40 pounds of food.
Water is the liquid of life.
Not for real, man.
Not for real, not real life.
Speak to us, Druid.
Yes, are you alright? Now?
As you patch his wounds and heal him, he at first doesn't say anything. Are you guys going to rest at all, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna use like short rest, hit dice kind of deal.
Okay. So as you guys take a short rest over the course of the hour, the druid slowly starts regaining his strength, and eventually he turns to Kelnozz and Theren and says, "Thank you for saving me. Who are you, kind people?"
We'll ask the questions here. How long have you been stuck in this bandit?
Turns into interrogation. Tie him up.
No one survives that.
He's gonna go closer to one of these campfires. I assume you all don't stick around by the smelling pile of
No,
corpses.
I'll follow him.
He says, "Please, I would know your name before we tell tales. I owe great thanks."
My name is Theren Evenwood. This is my associate Brynn Isosceles, the mighty ranger.
Perhaps you've heard of them.
Perhaps you've heard of him.
And I'm Kelnozz, the leader of this group. And first mate to Eikooc.
Wouldn't that make him leader?
Well, on the ship, he's the captain, but on land, I like to pretend to be the captain.
Yes. I am Hotch of the clan Awkelot.
Hatch,
You may
did
call
say?
me... No, Hotch.
How do you spell that?
He takes a stick and writes a strange language in the dirt.
Damn you, Bob.
It looks strangely like Halgud, but it doesn't. You don't know this language, and so it doesn't spell anything that you're aware of. It says, "Oh yes, there. Hotch of Clan Awkelot. The people here, they call me Hotch Awkelot. or Hotch.
Hot chocolate.
Oh my god. Bob, how long have you set that joke up?
Since the day you found out his name is Hotch.
My god.
Hot. It
Awkelot.
finally makes sense.
We've been struggling with this name for so many weeks.
Oh my
It's
god,
almost like
dude.
that's like the best reveal of the entire quest.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. What about the Team Rocket reveal?
Yeah, that's pretty
That was
memorable.
No. Like the Hotch quest, like
Oh,
of
yes.
this, like of this storyline. It's
I was
like,
talking to Ryan at the swimming, and I said, he said something about puns, and I said, everything in the game is a pun. Sometimes you just need to wait long enough to find out.
Oh
And he missed it.
he did. Oh my god, so good.
That was amazing.
He says, I've been here for what feels like many weeks. I've been barely conscious, though. They did not treat me well.
Why did they take you? What did they want?
They want money and weapons from the different towns here in the Goldwind Peninsula. But I guess none of them wanted to rescue me.
Well, that's not entirely true. You have friends in Salt Marsh. Iliandor sent us to look for you. It was quite difficult to track down these bandits, but I'm glad we finally were able to get in here.
Yes, Eleander is a nice man. Not all in this area is nice to me. I am a traveler from very far away. And he points down south towards Sijalm.
Where will you go now? Do you want to travel with us?
No, I am not a traveling sort. I must return, and I will. I must return to my natures in this area. But perhaps we shall see again.
Where can we find you?
I travel around the Coldwind Peninsula, but on occasion I do make stop in Silverstand.
In where?
Oh, excuse me, nothing.
Did you say thermostat?
Silver stand.
No, I didn't. I said Thermostand. He is a great place.
Do you really make a home?
Make an insight check.
Silver stand is the place that we gave up to Seaton, and we need to go save potentially.
Yeah, it's Bryn's hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can someone else roll insight?
You know this? Any insight will reveal he was nervous about something, but as you guys discuss Silverstand openly, he goes, "Oh, you know Silverstand. Did not
Yes,
spill
it's-
beans. Good."
Bryn's hometown.
Well, we're headed there ourselves, in fact. We're worried an army of people from Seaton might be headed there at some point. We have to warn them.
Silver stand might not be a safe place to go right now.
Yeah.
Oh, big yikes! That is very a good idea, but my tall friend, you cannot go in there. He's for elves.
How do you go there?
I have special connection to druids inside Silverstand. Maybe I can. How do the humans say? Pull strings.
Well, we would appreciate that if you're. Are you heading to Silverstrand now, or back into the woods, as you said?
I will make stop, maybe. He looks to Brynn and says, Have you told them about Rootheart? And Brynn says, oh no, I've forgotten that completely. Rootheart is an old wise tree who guards the passageway through the mountains to where Silverstand is.
Rootheart. Could you
Hotch.
perhaps mark it on our map? As you are very knowledgeable of this area.
Brynn
Brynn
says,
seems to know where it is.
I know where it is, Kelnozz.
Okay.
Hotch stands up and says, well, I thank you once again, my friends. Where do you think I will find you in the next coming days or weeks?
That's a very good question. Well, we have work to do in Silverstand, and we must return to Saltmarsh here at some point.
Yes, your friend Iliander would love to know you're okay. Do you have any token that we could give him to prove your well-being?
Token. I'm afraid I do not, but I will send him Little Bird to tell him that I am doing okay.
Very good.
Has he promised you reward?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, we're really in this for the well-being of those and punish the evildoers, and that's what we're all about.
Here, here.
Yep, Kelnozz knows what I'm talking about.
And occasionally steal a little bit coin on the side.
What do you mean, Kelnozz?
Wow. Got sticky fingers. I was born with them. I can't help it. It's a condition.
I thought you were supposed to be a compulsive liar. You're being awfully honest at the moment.
That's a good point. That's a pretty good point. Forget everything I just said. It was very out of character.
It's often best to forget everything that he says.
Yes,
In
I
general.
have already forgotten.
Good.
Now, be careful. You have made enemy of the bandits who took me. They are followers of Tarnak, the human hunter god. They are not the kind to forget easily.
Well, we've killed a score of them already, and we'll likely kill a score of them the next time we meet.
There was a strange woman who led them. Do you know her? Or do you know of her?
Yes. Is Sheila Stoneheart. She is a priestess of Tarnax. With the red ruby fire.
What was her first name, sir?
Sheila Stoneheart.
Sheila Stoneheart. Sheila.
Everyone can make religion checks.
Well, I suck at that, but go for it.
You said red ruby something?
Fire.
Sorry.
Which is the color that the Acolytes were casting in as well. So, Kelnozz and Eikooc, you guys know from your travels that Tarnax is the human god of war and death. And his followers wear the symbol of a bloody horn on a black field. So it's a god that is occasionally worshipped or paid tribute to by good humans when they're doing hunts, but is generally seen as a god of cruelty and a god of violence, so is considered evil. I will look for you in Saltmarsh in some time.
Very good.
I will first maybe make trip to Silverstand and drop good word with Catherine. She will send word to Roothart, I'm sure. Thank you again, my friends.
Safe journeys, noble Hotch.
Pleasure to find you alive.
Hotch transforms into a hawk and flies away.
I'm glad we came back to save him.
Indeed, was most helpful in our quest to save Silverstand. We should head there immediately.
Alright, what are you guys doing now? It's probably just after midday.
We could search this place for loot, I suppose, before we leave.
Kelnozz is giving it a good investigation. There's nothing. Remember, these tents are not actually here.
Right.
They probably took everything with them. Alrighty then. I suppose we should get back to our horses and set off down the road to Silverstand. Brynn, you could lead the way.
Sounds good.
Very well.
Okay. So, let's get Brynn to do a survival check. Okay. Brynn manages to lead you guys out of the forest and back onto the road. Let's pull up the map. Okay. So you guys travel for the better part of the remaining day, and get a little bit farther than the fork on the road before Brynn tells you that it'll soon be time to turn off the road and start heading up into the foothills of the forested tips. And it's at that time when night falls. Brynn says it might be better off to begin the trek anew in the morning.
Seems reasonable.
I suggest Brynn takes the first watch.
I will gladly take the first watch.
I said Brynn.
I think we will just end it there for tonight. So that way maybe
Thanks.
Ryan will be back for Silverstand.
We should do his hometown without him.
Actually, I'm not sure. Here,